E aí, Survivors, tudo bom com vocês? Eu sou o Just e no vídeo de hoje nós temos um conteúdo muito especial sobre o crossover de Resident Evil com Dead by Daylight. E temos uma entrevista muito legal também com o Albert Wesker. Sim, o Connor é o novo dublador de Albert Wesker nessa versão para Dead by Daylight. Mas antes da gente ver a entrevista com o Connor, eu queria explicar um pouquinho para vocês que não conhecem Dead by Daylight ainda. Deveriam, tá? O jogo ele tá prestes a completar aí 7 anos, tá? Ele tem aí já um total de 32 sobreviventes, já com a nova expansão de Resident Evil, e 28 killers. Sim, gente. E os killers, eu vou apresentar um pouquinho pra vocês aqui, enquanto eu vou falando, vai aparecendo aí pra vocês. Temos a Caçadora, o Caipira, o Myers, que é daquele filme famosíssimo Halloween, né? Temos o Ghostface também, do filme Pânico. Temos o Nemesis e agora o Albert Wesker. Sim, esses são alguns dos killers que temos aí nesse jogo, né, no Dead by Daylight. E temos vários outros killers exclusivos do jogo, né, e outros famosos. Temos também até o Pyramid Head de Silent Hill, que também já recebeu um crossover aí com Dead by Daylight. E dos sobreviventes nós temos aí, ó, a Sherry Mansell, que é de Silent Hill. Temos o Steve, que é do Stranger Things. Temos o Felix, o Dwight e a Claudette, que são exclusivos, né, de Dead by Daylight. E na primeira atualização de Resident Evil, nós recebemos aí a Jill e o Leon. E as skins de cada personagem também, que vocês estão vendo aí na tela agora. A Jill recebeu algumas skins. O Leon também recebeu, como o Chris, temos o Carlos também. E temos vários outros personagens. E na nova atualização de Dead by Daylight, além do Wesker como killer, nós também recebemos a Rebecca e a nossa espiã querida, Ada Wong. Elas também receberam outras skins, a Rebecca com suas respectivas e a Ada também. Temos até a Sheva Lomor aí agora, voltando aí, né, com as origens. E além de todos esses personagens e essas atualizações que o jogo vem recebendo, Dead by Daylight é um jogo assimétrico 4 contra 1, que é aquela coisa que a gente já viu em Resident Evil com Resistance. Porém, Dead by Daylight é uma coisa que funciona, né? Além dos servidores serem muito bons, o jogo ele vem arrecadando fãs de vários outros segmentos, porque temos aí crossovers, como eu já comentei no começo, né? E Resident Evil é uma fanbase que chegou em peso em Dead by Daylight. Eu sou um exemplo de que viu o jogo ser lançado ali em 2016, né? Nunca tive vontade de jogar, apesar de ser um jogo cooperativo e eu gosto disso, nunca me prendeu assim pra me chamar e falar, gente, vamos jogar Dead by Daylight. Já recebi vários convites de amigos, né? Mas na época eu não jogava mesmo. Porém, na primeira atualização aí que saiu de Resident Evil com esse crossover de Dead by Daylight, em comemoração aos 25 anos da franquia, né, de Resident Evil, eu falei, bom, vamos testar. E eu gostei, é um jogo muito bom, é um jogo bem legal, ele prende bastante, né, ele tem um fator replay muito legal, é um jogo de terror e comédia ao mesmo tempo, porque você dá altas risadas com as babaquices que você faz durante o jogo, mas o jogo basicamente consiste em você mais 3 sobreviventes terem que consertar, né, alguns equipamentos durante o jogo, né, e temos umas máquinas que você precisa fazer o reparo delas para poder abrir o portão principal e todos os 4 escaparem em tese, né, porém temos aí o killer que fica no pé de cada um dos survivors lá, né, durante o jogo, que ele tem que impedir que os sobreviventes fujam e ele tem que pendurar no gancho todos esses sobreviventes, matando cada um. Você pode ir pro gancho 2 vezes, e na terceira você morre. Mas, se o killer não é um killer muito assim atento, você consegue reparar os geradores, né, que são vários espalhados durante a fase, mas você tem que reparar 5 geradores. Você conseguindo fazer esses 5 geradores, você tem que abrir os portões e fugir com a galera. Porém, no meio do caminho ali, além de você levar muito susto e aquela coisa do assassino te seguindo, aquela perseguição, aquela tensão toda, também tem as paniquices de você estourar um gerador e o killer saber onde você tá e correr atrás de você, né, e dos seus amigos também. Então, Dead by Daylight é um jogo da Behaviour, é um jogo muito legal, eu recomendo. A gente já teve várias lives aqui no review também de Dead by Daylight. Porém, se você ainda não conhece, dá uma chance, porque tem muito personagem de Resident Evil, e eu acredito que não pare por aí, né? Só nesses 4 personagens principais e mais as suas skins, né? Que daí representam cada jogador ali. Então tem Leon, tem Jill, né? Do Resident Evil Remake, né? Tem o Chris, tem a Sheva, tem um monte de personagem aí de Resident Evil já. A gente costuma falar agora que temos mais personagens de Resident Evil em Dead by Daylight em um único jogo do que em outros jogos da franquia de Resident Evil, né? Porém, esse vídeo não é pra falar de Dead by Daylight, e sim da entrevista do Connor, né? Que é a voz do Albert Wesker agora em Dead by Daylight. Eu quero que vocês fiquem agora com a entrevista e no final a gente volta aqui para dar os nossos agradecimentos. Então, bora lá?
Hi Resident Evil fans, hi Dead by Daylight fans, this is Connor Fogarty. I voice Albert Wesker in Dead by Daylight Project W. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for the really warm welcome I've gotten from everyone through messages or tweets or, Instagram comments, what have you. It's really meant a lot to me, and it's been overwhelming, but in a good way. And I hope I did the character justice, and I hope you're all having fun playing the game. So thank you so much for that. I have some questions here I got sent that I will answer for you, if that's all right. So, first question. What was my first reaction when I found out that I landed the role for such an iconic character? Which, of course, is Albert Wesker himself. I couldn't really... I couldn't really believe it. It was more of a, are you sure kind of attitude. I didn't know how it came down to me. And I think I just kind of was still trying to wrap my head about what this means. Would people like it? Am I really doing it correctly? Just a lot of why me? Was I a fan, or did I have any prior experience with Resident Evil or Dead by Daylight? So Resident Evil I've been aware of for, God, I don't even know how long. I mean, the first one I think came out, someone could tell me I'm wrong, in 96, I want to say? And I was born in 94, so the franchise is almost as old as I am. So as long as there's been, video games, and I feel like it's kind of always been in the back of my mind. That being said, I was a very, very frightened kid. I scared super easily, so I would not have thought to play them myself just because I was scared of horror, and I'd get nightmares over the smallest of things. So I never really sat down and played one all the way through, unfortunately, though that's going to change shortly. Just because, just being involved with this great community, I want to absorb it all. That being said, I had been aware of Wesker for quite a while, and just aware of the franchise in general. I'd see clips of Wesker in games, and I just thought that was such a cool villain part, and wanting to be a voice actor myself, I knew that was the kind of character I'd want to play, so I'd watch videos of Wesker a lot. So I was very familiar with that character, funny enough, even if I hadn't played the games myself, besides playing them every now and then at a friend's house, and only in broad daylight when there was other people around, just so I'd feel okay. Dead by Daylight, I had not played yet, and I just downloaded it, and I'm excited to play it, so I'll see you all out there. How did I prepare to play Albert Wesker's voice? Was there a process, putting all that feeling and emotion in your voice so people believe the character? That is a great question. So obviously, Wesker has been played by a number of people. I think I'm maybe the fifth or the sixth voice of Wesker that's been around. So, there's already great reference points already there. So I first try to go off of what is there. And I think the key to Wesker is having this sort of attitude like you have everything figured out. Wesker has a vision for the world, and he believes he has the power to do it. So at that point, with all this power that he's so confident in having, and that he's going to sort everything out, things start to become a game to him. So he's got everything sorted out, there's this confidence, And then everything that's in the way, at least in the beginning, is just kind of something to have fun and toy with, because he's smarter than everyone, and he's like, let me teach you a lesson in a very fun way. So that's kind of my attitude into getting to the Wesker mindset, which is similar to some other characters I've played, which is a sort of smug, evil genius, which is always fun to play. But I think that is kind of the core starting point for a character like that, in my mind. Do I usually prefer characters that express themselves more, or do I prefer the quiet ones? That's a good question. Obviously, I'm sure every actor would say they like to do both, and I certainly would. I think I probably tend to play more quiet characters, or characters that are more in control, at least on the outside. So they may be composed and a little more proper. And I think with that sort of attitude, I fit, for whatever reason, more naturally into, or maybe that's how my voice sounds. That's what I'm more likely going to be playing. But that being said, I love it when there's just that intense emotionality just under the surface. An actor friend of mine said that, I guess, for an actor, I did my best when I was playing characters that were very orderly and in control, but were just trying to struggle with all those emotions that are buried underneath. So I like those characters that are in control, but just barely containing all that madness buried underneath. Did I feel any weight by playing the character, Wesker, or did I find receiving the baton to be easy? I definitely felt the weight. I was pretty darn nervous about it. When the time was getting nearer, just, knowing that this is such a big fan base and they care about, the franchise so much and the character, a character that's been around, again, almost as long as I've been alive. Yeah, I definitely felt the pressure. I wanted to get it right. And I wanted to feel authentic in the part, because obviously there's been great actors to play it before, coming up and studying voiceover and studying video game voice acting just on my own. In high school and college, I'd play the Mass Effect series was huge for me. And DC Douglas and Peter Jessup, both obviously Wesker voice actors, they were both in that as Legion and Sovereign. And they both blew me away with their performances, and to play a part that they have also played before, I wanted to do right by it, and I sure hope that people find that I have. Are there any other characters from the Resident Evil franchise that you would like to play, or I would like to play? Oh, I'm happy to be, just a security guard that goes, "Stop right there!" Anything like that. If they have me, I'm happy to be there. I don't know of like a named character. I mean, I feel like I already lucked out just playing Wesker, just once. I mean, in Dead by Daylight, that's a huge honor right there. So, I don't know. Maybe a whole new character we haven't seen before. Or again, just some guy who gets his face shot off in like the first scene. I'd do that as well. So, I just wanted to say thank you again for the really warm welcome I've gotten from everyone, and I hope you are all having fun playing Dead by Daylight. I'll see you out there. But I'm really bad at the game, so you'll probably beat me with no problem at all. Bye, guys. Thank you.
E esse daí foi o novo Albert Wesker, gente, o Connor. Ele que deu a voz agora, né? Ele reviveu Albert Wesker em Dead by Daylight. E ele se deu essa entrevista pra gente, nós mandamos essas perguntas pra ele, né? E ele respondeu todas elas. Ele é um cara muito legal. Vocês viram que ele tá assim, né? Abismado com tanta recepção boa da comunidade de Resident Evil. E nós só temos a agradecer também ao Connor. Connor, thank you so much for replying our questions. We are so happy to have you now on our Resident Evil community. So welcome to the family, son, and let's play some Dead by Daylight. See ya!